Here on Explorer, we strive to give you access to far reaches of the globe. Our guest tonight, he's a saintly man, he's a serious man, and served as the White House ethics czar and the ambassador to the Czech Republic. But arguably, his greatest challenge was becoming my pal on No Picnic, as we all know. This is Norman Eisen, of course. So nice to see you, Norman. Hey, it says here Norman Eisen, but I've always called you Norm.
Everyone calls me Norm.
Norm, so Wes Anderson said to me before I met you, hey, you got to meet Norm Eisen. He's the model for your character that you're going to play. So he sent me to you to consult with when I played the part of Deputy Kovacs in Wes Anderson's Grand Budapest Hotel. Why did he pick you? Do you know about that?
I've often wondered the same thing myself. Having watched the Grand Budapest Hotel many times now, I've come to the conclusion that your character is the ethics czar of that film. And of course, since Wes knew me as the Obama ethics czar, he sent you to me.
Right.
I think that's the explanation.
I see. What was it like in the Obama White House about what's absolutely clean and what's not, and what's going on in White Houses that are not so inherently classy?
First of all, the strong ethical tone in the Obama administration was above all set by President Obama himself. And he came to me and asked me, I was his law school classmate, I've known him now almost 30 years, and asked me if I would take on this responsibility. And you know what he asked me, Jeff? He said, I want to have a scandal-free White House. And I thought to myself, boy, that is a tall order, scandal-free. I'm so proud that at the end of 8 years, with the president's leadership and some of the systems and the rules that I helped set up for him, that we accomplished that. It's really an amazing run, most scandal-free White House in modern presidential history. How did we do it?
How?
I said, Mr. President, if it's fun, you can't do it. That was our watchword. Half tongue-in-cheek, but only half. You need to say no. You need a Mr. No. And it doesn't seem like they have that in the Trump administration. It's too bad. The president has surrounded himself, instead of with a group of Mr. No's.
Right, there's no counterpart.
He's got a group of Mr. Sure go-aheads. And that is a problem.
Some people have said, gee, should we be alarmed? What was Germany like in the 30s? Is this the coming of fascism? What are the landmark red flags?
Generations have inflection points. There are moments of decision. Will a society stay on the path of justice, or will it swerve off into the ditch? And I think we're at that inflection point now in the United States. And that's why I'm so gratified. The system is built for these stresses. The framers of our Constitution and the founders of our country wrote again and again about the danger. What do you do if you have a runaway president, if you have a tyrant for an executive, if you have somebody who doesn't respect truth, who doesn't have the respect for the rule of law? How do you build a system that's strong enough to contain that and to survive? And I'm so impressed with the ways in which our system is responding to the stresses that it's put under. So I think the system is strong. That is one of the things that differentiates the United States from the totalitarian stresses that Europe was put under in the 1930s. The economies were weak. It was in the Depression era. The United States economy is very, very strong. Our culture is strong as Americans. You know, we have a 2.5 century tradition of constitutional government, of democracy. We have our Bill of Rights, that keeps us strong. Our media is very strong. It's responding in a forceful way. I don't feel that we're really comparable to where things were in the 30s, but it is a moment of great danger, and we all have to respond to it.
What is the role of an ambassador, of the ambassador, which you were. Tell me about that.
An ambassador is just a bridge. An ambassador connects two countries. So my job was to be a conduit between the United States and my host country, the Czech Republic, to help the two countries communicate with each other, understand each other, and work together. And I was very, very proud of the way I did that my almost 4 years as ambassador in Prague. It was a treat. We were able to almost double the economic ties between the two countries. We did a lot with military and security ties, and above all, the cultural affinities between the two countries. We really deepened those shared values. So it was a wonderful adventure.
Bless you. Thank you so much, Nora.
Jeff, thank you for being such a wonderful friend. It's been a treat to be with you.
I'll see you very soon, and we'll talk much more.
B'Shah Tova, I'm going to come out and visit the new baby.
You're invited. I can't wait. That would be a great honor.
Oh, my God.